Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to this morning session of the live trading session. As usual, we're just going to get ready for the trading day and go through our trading plan. And as usual, we'll start off with the economic calendar, so I'll just bring that up and we'll just look at what economic news are in store for us today so that we're prepared and we don't get caught out. So we'll just go to dailyfx.com, and today is Wednesday, the 2nd of July, and again the main market we're looking at is the Euro-US dollar. So we're looking for reports of high importance that are due out that could affect the Euro-US dollar, but also note reports of medium importance. So as we can see today, 2nd of July, Wednesday, there are no reports of high importance due out. So there are no reports of high importance due out. But there are a couple of reports of medium importance. So we can see here at 1:15 GMT plus 1. So 1:15 GMT plus 1, we have the US ADP employment change. So again, it's not a report of high importance, but because it's to do with employment and it's from the US, it would be a good idea to check your trades or check the markets around that time. So again, that's a good way of using the economic calendar. It also helps you know when to check on your trades. So again, when you don't have reports of high importance, it's still good to note what the reports of medium importance are about, because that will then give you an idea of the times to check your trades or to check the markets. So 1:15 GMT plus 1 is a good time to check, see how the markets are doing. And then also you've got that 3 o'clock, the US factory orders. These factory orders too could affect the market. So again, that's a good time to check the markets at 3 p.m. GMT plus 1. And again, if you're new to trading, it's always good to find out more details about this report by clicking on the plus button there. And that will give you more information as to what the report is all about. Okay. And then finally at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. GMT plus 1, you have the Fed Chairman, Janet Yellen. She's just going to deliver a lecture at IMF in Washington. Again, it's not a report of high importance because she's not talking about policies or interest rates. She's just giving a lecture. So she's just going to give a lecture. But because obviously she's the Federal Reserve Chairman, they will be picking on every single word she says, so that if she drops a bombshell, that could affect the market. But obviously she is very smart. She knows that she being the Federal Reserve Chairman, they're always going to be very, very careful what they say because of the impact it could have on the financial market. So I doubt if she will say anything controversial there. But you never know. So again, it's a good time to check the market at 4. Okay, so you can see this is how you can use the economic calendar to plan your day, especially with the times. So like we said, there are no reports of high importance due out today. So no reports of high importance, so we can go straight ahead and trade. But we've noted a couple of reports of medium importance at 1:15, the US employment change, 3 p.m., all GMT plus 1 times US factory orders, and at 4 p.m. GMT plus 1, the Fed's Janet Yellen delivering a speech at IMF in Washington. So those are times for you to check the markets and check your trades. Okay. So with that in mind, we'll now go to the charts and see what we can do. So again, we're looking at the Euro-US dollar. So we can see the Euro-US dollar is still trending sideways. It's not really going anywhere. This is my trade from yesterday. As you know, I let my trade run over till today, and I'm still in that live trade from yesterday. So what I'm now going to do now, because it's a new day and this doesn't seem to be going anywhere, I can decide to either close this trade or just reduce my risk. What I'll choose is to reduce my risk by 10 pips. So I entered at 1.3675, so I'll move my stop loss to 1.3685. So at this point, I'll only be risking 10 pips. So I've reduced my risk from 20 pips to 10 pips, and then we'll see what happens. So that's just from my trade from yesterday. Now going to today, you can see that there's no pattern to the market, there's no trend to the market, it's just been trending sideways. And if we go back a bit, so we can see since the market shot up on Monday, since it took off on Monday, it's just more or less been trending sideways since Monday. And then as you can see today, it's broken the first support and gone back up. And we can see the pivot point and the first resistance are really within a sideways trend. So there are really no opportunities at the moment in the market. And again, if you go back to the economic calendar, this might give you some information or some reason why there's no trend to the market. I'll just go to the week itself, because if you look at tomorrow and Friday, there are some reports of extremely huge importance coming out tomorrow and Friday. So that might explain why there's a lot of uncertainty in the market now. So if we go to tomorrow, Thursday, let's go to tomorrow, Thursday. So you can see this is tomorrow, Thursday, the 3rd of July. So 3rd of July, if we scroll down a bit tomorrow, we can see that tomorrow we're going to have the European Central Bank interest rate decision. Is that tomorrow? Yes, that's tomorrow, Thursday. So we're having the European Central Bank interest rate decision and the US unemployment rate, two reports of extremely huge importance. So probably that would explain why the markets is not trending today, and maybe they are waiting for this big reports tomorrow. So like I said, we've got the European Central Bank interest rate decision, which will have a huge impact on the Euro-US dollar, and the big one, the US unemployment rate at 1:30 tomorrow, which would affect all markets. So again, that could explain what's happening in the markets today because of what's going to happen tomorrow. There's big, huge reports of huge importance due out tomorrow. Now, the US unemployment report usually comes out on the first Friday of every month. This report usually comes out on the first Friday of every month, but because obviously this Friday is the 4th of July, and the 4th of July obviously is a public holiday in the US, that's probably why they're now announcing that report on a Thursday instead of a Friday. So as you can see, not much is happening on Friday report-wise, because again, Friday is a public holiday in the US, Independence Day, 4th of July, Friday, Independence Day. So it's a public holiday. We'll address that on Friday because again, we know public holidays, the markets tend to trend sideways. Well, we'll discuss that on Friday. But so that's why instead of it being announced on Friday, which usually happens, it's been announced tomorrow, Thursday. So again, we can now see why the market is all over the place today. So again, just looking at the pattern of the market, there are really no clear points of entry into the market. We can see that the first support has been breached, so we can't use that anymore. We can't use the second support to trade. The pivot point is within a sideways trend, and same as the first resistance. So at the moment, there are no trading opportunities. So there are no trading opportunities, and I suspect we probably will not be placing any trades today. We're going to be extremely cautious today in view of the reports coming out tomorrow, and also because of the way the market looks at the moment. It just has no direction. It has no direction, and it's currently trending sideways. And our potential points of entry into the market are all within a sideways trend at the moment. So, like I said, there are no no opportunities now, so we're not going to place any pending orders. We're just going to watch and wait. We'll see what the market looks like again at 12 midday, and then we'll take it from there. But I suspect we will not be placing any trades today. And like I said, obviously this is just a trade from yesterday. Okay, any questions? If you have any questions, do click the hand button or send your questions to the question box. Otherwise, if you have no questions, we'll meet again at 12 midday. So like I say, no pending orders are being placed. We're just going to leave the market alone. And again, that's one of the important things to learn about trading, is to learn when not to trade and learn when to fold your arms, which is very, very important, because it's not every day you have to trade. You don't have to trade. If there are no clear opportunities or the market conditions are not right, you have to learn how to avoid, to just keep out of the market, fold your arms and do nothing. Okay, brilliant. So if there are no questions, I wish you all a good day, have a good breakfast, and we'll speak again at midday. Take care. God bless.